How's it guys, Munash here, and today I have what I believe is the closest war I've ever had in Alliance War. Like, this fight couldn't be any more clutch. It was pretty crazy. But first we have two more fights to cover on path 5. And some of you might be wondering, isn't that Sudia's path? And yes it is, although now I am in group 3, so looks like I'm going to be doing path 5 next season, which might be a bit more interesting. I am going to miss group 2 though. It was pretty fun tag teaming with Sudia, although it made sense to separate us, I guess, because stats were pretty imbalanced last season. Well, not the group stats, we had pretty balanced attack bonuses and all that, but individual stats were a lot more imbalanced in group 2. In fact, Sudia and I had close to 200 attacks or kills between the two of us, which is a lot, considering there are 600 fights in total. So yeah, it made sense, and now I just moved over next door, and I think this is the 4th war of the preseason, so there's 2 more after this before season 23. And I guess it doesn't really matter, preseason wars aren't really a big deal, you know, we try to do them without using any items usually, so yeah. But I did have a pretty interesting war that I wanted to showcase. Okay, so I'm gonna get on to part 5. And the first fight is going to be this Mole Man with Ebb and Flow knockdown and heavy hitter. So he is defensive, so he can trigger that stubborn indestructible. And I'm going to go in with Archangel and just knock him down anyway, even though he does have a chance to shrug off these debuffs. Although against mutants is a lot lower, so usually you can actually get it done. And yeah, that's what I usually just do with Mole Man if I need to knock him down. And then, you know, eventually once I get a few good neurotoxins, then you won't be able to do that anymore. So yeah, just go in with Archangel and just parry heavy. And once you get a few neurotoxins, then it should be pretty safe. And then it'll just start to melt away pretty quickly, in fact. Because I am still running suicides right now, so the damage is going to be quite nice. Only thing is I am going to be taking a little bit more damage just due to the suicides. And now we have Blade with steady build-up Fury and heavy hitter. Oh, and power Alternator. So once again, this is an Archangel fight. Just parry heavy once again. The only tricky thing is that Blade does have that debuff resistance based on how much power he has. So I want to make sure that I don't just parry heavy when he has a lot of power. Also, if he's running max limber, that'll make it even worse. So yeah, just go in and parry heavy. And I would say once he has more than about 60% of his first bar of power, that's when he can actually punish me when I try to parry heavy. So that's why I do sort of just push him to just over 1 bar of power, then bait a special attack. So I go in, I just get an intercept, get him to 1 bar of power, just above. Then I need to bait a special 1. Then I can just start parry heavying once again. And yeah, usually if I can get just 1 poison, then neurotoxins can start to build up quite nicely. And yeah, I just need to avoid him now. I'm gonna let him slowly tick away. And he goes down. Okay, and now we get to the fight I was talking about. Now we have this rank 3 Nick Fury with Power Snack 2, Outlast, and Backup Recovery. So this is a fight where I usually would use Archangel. It's a lot easier with Archangel, I think. But I felt like trying out Magneto this time, because A, I had the magic synergy, the heal block synergy from bringing magic. And also I just wanted to see, you know, how he would manage this fight with Power Snack and his prowesses and all that. And fortunately the Unstoppable actually takes away the... gets removed by Power Snack. So you can still build prowesses, and this can be used to make it easier to bait his special too. Because you're giving him about 50% power whenever he eats your buff, so to speak. Whenever he snacks on it. So this fight I didn't quite play perfectly. I played it very safely by Well, I didn't really need to do this, but I just didn't throw any special attacks until, you know, I wanted to finish him off. So I mostly just, you know, did full combos and then parry heavy here and there. Just build up those prowesses. A lot of permanent prowesses at first until they maxed, and then I just started playing like normal until, you know, his health was pretty low and I was about to remove the decoy. You know, and then, you know, that's when the fight got a little bit more interesting. So yeah, the first bit of the fight was a little bit slow. I definitely could have thrown like a special 2 or even maybe another special 3. I could get back to it quick enough, but I wasn't sure how much damage it would do, so I just decided to save it instead and just be patient with it. But yeah, during the season I probably would maybe throw a boost, perhaps a mutant boost to make it even easier, and then the fight would probably be over by now. It's also nice to be able to experiment during the off season. I mean, usually I would use Archangel, but if there is a scenario where maybe I can't bring Archangel or I need Magneto more, and I don't want to, you know, waste a slot for one fight or something like that, then yeah, I want to see, you know, who else can get it done. Okay, so he's going down slowly but surely. We're about halfway through the fight now. He is at 35% health. So just doing usual combos. Trying to bait the special 2 just because it's easier to dex, you know, to avoid block damage. Also, he is defensive, so I can't just punish him after dexing it. I mean, I could block it, but, you know, I'm trying to avoid taking that block damage, and you'll see why that actually helped so much during this fight. I start parry heavying and holding the heavy to duplicate those prowesses, because yeah, I'm about to go in now. And then there he gets a sneaky little combo on me, and look at that, 1% health, literally 1%. You can't even see the health. But look at that, 6-star adrenaline kicks in for the win. Parry heavy, perfect timing, heal blocked, decoy destroyed. And this was actually a very weird interaction, because he's in the second phase now, right? But where's his fury buff? And why can I still parry him? Yeah, that was a bit of a weird one. I don't know what happened there. I just assumed there was a bug with the SIG ability. But yeah, that was super clutch. Just the timing of how everything went down from the 1% health, throwing the special 3, you know, parry heavying, removing the decoy and all that, heal blocking him, having him at 1% health. Honestly, I thought I was gonna die when he comboed me there, but yeah, fortunately not. So yeah, this fight really got my heart pumping. Even when I'm watching it back now, I'm like, how did that happen? From getting comboed like that to parrying him in the second phase. I didn't even believe in the parry. I had to parry him again just to make sure. Then just one hit and he went down. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. I usually don't like using Archangel for Domino just because of how she shrugs off the bleeds. I'd usually quake this fight. Let's see how it goes. Oh man. Oof, my health is very low. Oh geez, unlucky. And no poison, of course. Please finish her. Yeah. Race against critical failure, exactly. Yeah, that's me for this war, I guess. Hey, G Kelly, yeah, it was very close. I mean, usually I would heal up Archangel. Well, usually I'd use Quake, but yeah. So now what do we have?